Hello students, today I am going to take up Poem 3 The Voice of the Rain from the textbook Hornbill of class 11. It is composed by a great poet, Walt Whitman. He was an American poet, essayist and journalist and often called as father of free verse, and this poem The Voice of the Rain is also written in free verse. And most of his poems are based on nature. Let me give you a brief introduction about the poem. The Voice of the Rain by Walt Whitman signifies the eternal journey of the rain. Basically, this poem is a conversation between the poet and the rain, where rain explains its journey in its birthplace, that is the earth. And the rain is personified because here the rain is speaking. That's why it is titled as The Voice of the Rain. Let's begin the poem now. And who art thou? Said I to the soft falling shower, which, strange to tell, gave me an answer, as here translated. I am the poem of earth, said the voice of the rain. The poem begins with the poet asking for the identity of the soft falling rain shower, and he is surprised to know the rain replies to his question, which the poet translates for his readers. He says, the rain in its own voice tells the poet that she is the poem of this earth. The rain is trying to say that as music or poetry gives pleasure to human beings, the rain gives happiness to Mother Earth. Eternal I rise impalpable out of the land and the bottomless sea, upward to heaven, whence vaguely formed, altogether changed, and yet the same. Here, impalpable means something which cannot be touched or seen, and bottomless means very deep. Whence is the word, it is an old fashioned word which means from where, and vaguely means unclearly. In these lines, the poet tells us that journey of rain is eternal process. That means everlasting. But it takes different forms at different times. The rain tells the poet that it rises from the land and the deep sea in the form of intangible water vapor, means that cannot be seen. We can never see the process of vaporization. And then the rain goes up to the sky. Here heaven word is used for sky. And once it reaches the sky, it takes an indistinct shape in the form of clouds. Basically, we can say this is a water cycle which you must have studied in science. But here, this water cycle is being depicted by the poet as the life cycle or the journey of the rain. Where the water evaporates from the land or sea surface, it condenses, then it precipitates in the form of rain. And this is exactly the journey of rain, which shows that birthplace of the rain is the earth. It goes up and comes down back to the earth. This is how the journey of the rain is eternal, means everlasting. The rain also says that although its form gets changed, but still it remains the same, means the water is the same, the rain is the same. I descend to lave the draughts, atomies, dust layers of the globe, and all that in them without me were seeds only, latent, unborn. Lave means to wash, and atomies means very tiny particles of anything, and latent means dormant or inactive. The raindrops pour down from above to wash away draughts and dust layers that envelops the earth. It satisfies the thirst of the dry earth, and it heals everything that is degrading and is lying lifeless. The showers remove the dust particles and make earth clean and green and fresh as ever. The rain also helps in the germination of seeds, which were lying dormant or inactive due to a dry spell. So the seeds inside the earth grow into a plant because of the water provided by the rain. So we can say that rain gives life to the seeds. And forever by day and night I give back life to my own origin and make pure and beautify it. for song, issuing from its birthplace after fulfillment, wandering, ragged or unragged, duly with love returns. In these lines, the rain says that by day and night it provides life, care, and nourishment and water to the place from where it originated. Means the rain is involved in a continuous process of giving life on earth by providing water to dormant seeds and making the earth more and more beautiful and full of greenery. Rain helps in enhancing the beauty of earth, as in the absence of water everything turns dull or lifeless and dust accumulates everywhere. So the rain keeps enhancing the beauty and purity of the earth by preparing a life cycle or water cycle for itself again. The last two lines are the poet's own words and his reflections upon the answers given by the rain. The poet observes that the life of rain is similar to that of a song. A song or poem is creativity at its best. The rain is like a song that originates from its birthplace, just like the heart of the singer, and travels to fulfill the earth's needs and wanders. It finally comes back to the place from where it originated. Whether it is ruined or not, it returns to the original position with lot of love to its birthplace. Here, the poet has tried to depict that song or music has a power to calm, rejuvenate, or transform. In the same way, the process of rain or the life cycle of rain also calms the earth and it transforms the earth into a beautiful place. Right? It makes it green and fresh. So the poet draws a parallel between rain and music, as both have rhythm and ability to thrill. Both of them can rejuvenate and beautify life. Let's look at the important points of the poem. This poem is an imaginary dialogue between the poet and the rain. Poet asks who it is, and surprisingly rain answers and tells how it originates. It rises unseen from land and sea. It forms clouds in the sky. It returns to earth in the form of rains. It gives back life to the earth and makes it beautiful. Look at these poetic devices used in the poem: personification, metaphor, hyperbole, and imagery. Thanks for watching my video.